Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's full body, high intensity, low impact workout. Today we'll be all standing, so you won't need a floor mat. Let's get started with our 2-minute warm up. Face the feet out to the corners of the room. And let's start with a little squat tap and set up our form. Pull yourself up through the crown of the head and hold up a nice long tall torso using a really strong core. So brace the abs and roll the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, and 3, keeping them back and down the whole time we're working out. And let's do little jabs to the front. Imaginary punching bag right in front of you, and you're throwing a little jab in there and imagining like one of these jabs is actually going to hit you right in the tummy, so you've got your abs braced for impact. Do a few more. 3, 2, and 1. Come a little bit lower in the squat tap. Punching bag is up in front of your face now, so you're doing uppercuts. So it's important not just to let the arms flop up there. You're punching into that bag, warming up the lower and the upper body. Do a few more. 3, 2, and 1. Now turn it into cross-body hooks. Punching bag on either side of the body, punching like you mean it. 3, 2, and 1. Holding this wide stance, reaching side to side, and I'll just turn to the side to show you form, making sure that the knees aren't pressing out over the toes. If they are, imagine someone's got you by the base of the spine and they're pulling you to the back of the room and your torso's coming forward, nice and long and tall. So never hunched over. Whenever we say send the booty to the back of the room, that's what we mean. Sit back into it for 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle on the spot, and I'll show you the first move. Start in a small V, roll the shoulders back and down, palms up in a bicep curl. We're going to step squat, stand and squeeze, squat, step together, step, stand and squeeze, and together. Get ready, we're going to do a nice big step squat to your right. Here we go. Step squat, stand, squat, together, squat, squeeze the glutes on the stand, squat, stand and squeeze, and together. Doing a nice giant bicep curl, palms are up, a nice steady pace. 2, 1, other side, step squat, squeeze the glutes, squat, together, step squat, squeeze, and together. Get ready, here we go. Step squat, stand and squeeze, step together. Keep it moving at a nice brisk pace, keeping those bicep curls, palms facing up, full range of motion, all the way down and up, down and up. Get out of half for 1. Feet together, palms facing down, lateral raise, side lunge, stand, side lunge, together. Get ready. Here we go. Side lunge, stand, and together. So side lunge, then push up into a wide standing position, and then back together. So side, stand, side, together. Working that inner thigh and the booty of your right leg. Other side. Palms out. Palms down. Arms out. Side lunge, stand, side lunge, together. Get ready. Let's do it. Side lunge, stand, and together. Keeping that torso long and tall on the side lunge. Send that booty to the back of the room like we did in the warm-up. Send it back. Get nice and deep in that side lunge. 2, 1. All right, guys. Feet facing forward. A little bit wider than shoulder distance. We're going to come forward in a deadlift. Knee up with an overhead press, just your right knee. Here we go. Deadlift. Knee up with an overhead press, just the right knee. Now on the deadlift, imagine sending the booty to the back of the room. Look up at me as you come forward with a long flat back. Imagine the back going into a table position. Let me show you on the other side. So we're coming forward. Imagine the booty going to the back of the room and the back coming forward, and then knee up. It's not about getting the head down to the ground. Here we go. Come forward and look up at me. Left knee up, down, left knee up with an overhead press. So look up at me as you send that booty to the back of the room in the deadlift. Try and keep the knees ever so slightly soft. 2, 1. All right, step your right leg back. We're going to do single leg deadlift. Either keep the toes on the ground or lift the toes off the ground, nice and slow. Here we go. Single leg deadlift. Option to lift that right leg off the ground or keep the toes on the ground. Whatever you're more comfortable doing. Again, the back is long and flat. You're trying to come into a tabletop position, into a horizontal position. Other side, so step the left leg back. So you're trying to get the back to come long and flat. You're not trying to get the torso down onto the leg. Here we go. Long and flat and up. Option to lift that left leg up off the ground if you can, or lift the foot up off the ground, just as far as you're comfortable. This is also a core move. You need to engage the abs for balance. I'm laughing because clearly I didn't have any balance. Grab a rest. All right, guys, so we're actually going to use 2 hand weights for the second round today. Nice wide stance. Raise that right leg, the heel on the right leg. Start in an upright row. We're going to pulse, 2, 3, knee up and come straight back down into a squat. Here we go, raise the heel, pulse, 2, 3, knee up with an upright row, and then come straight back down into a low wide squat, raising the right heel as high as you can. So pulse, 2, 3, knee up, pulse, 2, 3, knee up. Well done, guys. So raise the the heel of your left foot on the ball of your left foot. Upright row, pulse, 2, 3, knee up. Let's do it. Pulse, 2, 3, knee up. So the knee up with an upright row, shoulders are back and down. Pull it up. 1, 2, 3. Pull, getting in that inner thigh. We're really coming up onto the ball of that left foot. 2, 3, up. All right, guys, stepping back into a rear lunge with your right leg. Start an overhead press. Rear lunge, 2, 3. Kick with an overhead press. Get ready. Rear lunge, 2, 3. Kick it. Pulse, 2, 3. Kick. Coming nice and low into that rear lunge. Pulse, 2, 3. Kick. Bring the knee close to the ground. 1, 2, 3. Kick. 1, 2. Half a 1. All right, so I'll show you on the left leg. Come into a rear lunge. Don't open the hip. Knee should be tracking over ankle. Get ready. Here we go. Pulse, 2, 3. Kick with an overhead press. And then coming straight back down into that low rear lunge. The torso is vertical. 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Kick it. 1, 2, 3. Well done, guys. Start in a V, front raise, palms facing in and out into the corner. Curtsy, 2, 3, knee up. Here we go. Curtsy, 2, 3, knee up. Pulse, 2, 3, knee up. This one, we are pivoting forward. Send that booty to the back of the room in the curtsy. Send it back, 2, 3, knee up, back. Sorry guys, I was too busy catching my breath in the last one. So come down in the curtsy and pulse, 2, 3, knee up. Here we go. Curtsy, 2, 3, knee up. Send that booty to the back of the room and let the torso naturally come forward as you sit back into this curtsy. Right knee's coming as close to the ground as you can. 2, 3, up, pulse, 2, 3. Wide stance. Here we go. Pulse, 2, 3, knee up and reach. That is it. Here we go. Pulse, 2, 3, knee up and reach. Straight back down into that plie squat. 2, 3, reach. Pulse it. Come as low and as wide as you can in that plie squat. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sneaking some extra ones in here. So low and wide, making sure your feet aren't here. Step out wide enough that the knees are over the ankles. Here we go. Pulse, 2, 3, stand and reach. Straight back down into that low, wide plie squat. Pulse, 2, 3, get low. Get low and keep those knees pressed back. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Grab a drink. And then back to rounds 1 and 2. So 2 hand weights all the way through today, just as something different. Start in a V, big bicep curl, step squat, stand and squeeze, and then together. Get ready, step into your right, back long and tall. Here we go. Step squat, stand and squeeze, together. So it's one squat, another squat together. Squeeze those glutes. So step squat, stand and squeeze, squat, together. Keeping the abs engaged, keeping the torso long and tall, even when you're pivoting forward. So I'll show you on the other side. So we're sitting back into it. We're not coming down with our knees out. We're sitting back into it, stand and squeeze, and then together. Get ready. Step squat, stand and squeeze, squat, together. Keeping that giant bicep curl going. And don't forget to breathe. This is round 3, guys. We're over the halfway mark. 2, 1. Start feet together. Lateral raise, palms facing down. Side lunge, stand, side lunge, together. Getting ready. Here we go. Side lunge, stand, and together. Keeping that torso long and tall. Using your right foot to push up out of the side lunge. Push and push. Really working that inner thigh and the right glute. So side lunge is also for the glute. Getting ready to step into a side lunge, going to your left. Here we go. Step, stand, step, together. Letting that booty go to the back of the room. Torso just coming forward to follow the booty. Hopefully that makes sense. One more. Let's finish it up. Well done, guys. This will feel like a rest. A little bit wider than shoulder distance. Come forward, knee up with an overhead press. I'm going to show you on the side. Here we go. Forward and knee up. Look up at me to exaggerate that long, flat back. You're trying to make a tabletop with the back, or think of a horizontal position for the back. 2, 1. So the left leg. So you're coming forward. It's not about laying the torso on the legs. It's about coming forward and sending that booty back. Here we go. Send the booty back. Right knee up. Look up at me if that helps. Try and keep the knees ever so slightly soft. I know that's a hard one to do as you're sending the booty back because you're really exaggerating that arch of the back. 2, 1. All right, guys, step the right leg back. Really simple. Single leg deadlift. Option to pick that foot up off the floor. This is also a core move. Here we go. Look up at me. Single leg deadlift. You can either lift the back feet up off the floor if you're losing your balance like me. Just keep the toes of the right foot on the floor for balance. Looking up at me as you come down. Trying to keep that left knee ever so slightly soft. So other side. Step the left foot back. Coming down with flat back. Option to lift that foot up off the floor. Here we go. Bring it forward and up. Nice and slow. I don't look like I've got the balance today to do the leg off the ground. Nice and slow. This is a core move. 2, 1. Well done, guys. Last round, grab a drink. Back to the 2 hand weights. Wide stance. Lift this right heel up off the ground. We're going to come down, 2, 3, knee up and pull with an upright row. Don't hunch the shoulders, keep them back and down. Engage those abs. Here we go. Come down low, 2, 3, knee up, 1, 2, 3, knee up. Keeping the shoulders back and down. Get low in that wide squat, low, 2, 3. Keeping the knees pressed back and that right heel up. 2, 3, other side. Elevate that left heel, making sure you're wide enough that when you come down, the knees are over the ankles, so you're not in here. Here we go. Squat, 2, 3. Knee up with an upright row, straight back down into that low wide squat. Pulse, 2, 3, lift it. Let the core help lift those weights. Engage the abs. 2, 3, up. All right, guys, we're going to use the right leg. Rear lunge, 2, 3, kick. Coming low into that rear lunge. Here we go. Rear lunge, 2, 3, kick it. 1, 2, 3, kick. The kick can be low. You can be here. 1, 2, 3. Bring that right knee close to the ground in this lunge. 1, 2, 3. So with your left leg, making sure the right knee is tracking over the ankle. If it's out here, pull the torso back. Here we go. Lunge, 2, 3, kick with an overhead press. Getting low, 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 kick. Engaging the core to help lift those weights as you come out of the lunge. 2, 3. Start in a V. Palms facing in, out to the corners of the room. Send the booty back. 2, 3, knee up. Here we go. Curtsy, 2, 3, knee up. Send that booty to the back of the room. Back and down, back towards where the wall and the floor meet. 1, 2, 3. So it's not an up and down movement, it's a backwards movement. So I'll show you on this side. So you're not coming up and down, look at my knee. You're going back, look at my knee. See the difference? Here we go. Curtsy, 2, 3, knee up. Letting that torso come forward as you sit back into it. Send the booty back. Bring that right knee close to the ground. You are pivoting forward on this one. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3. Wide stance. Hands at the shoulders. Wide, wide, wide. Come low. 2, 3. Stand and reach. Let's do it. Pulse. 2, 3. Knee up and reach. Just your right knee, left arm. Come low, 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 low. Stand and reach. 1, 2, 3. Reach. Almost there. Let's do one more. 2, 3. All right, guys. I'm really sneaking them in today, aren't I? All right, wide stance. Making sure knees are over ankles. If you're here, step it out. Here we go. Pulse. 2, 3. Stand and reach. Last move of the day. And reach it. 1, 2, 3. Keep it going, guys. 10 seconds. You got this. 1, 2, 3. I'm feeling it. One more. 1, 2, 3. Well done, guys. Give yourself a round of applause. Yeah, I felt that. Step the right foot forward, left foot back. Feet are facing each other. Really bend this front knee and open up this back left hip and push through that hip and breathe into it. Arms come up overhead and very gently leaning over to the right side of your body if you've got the balance. And back to center. I want you to put either your hand or your forearm on the front leg and reach up and over, looking under your left armpit as you're reaching that left hand away from the body, getting a nice stretch in the middle. Come back to standing, reach the hands away from each other. Bring your left arm up in front and catch it with your right and breathe into this shoulder, the back shoulder. Reaching the left arm up, down the center of the back, pressing down on the elbow, getting a nice tricep stretch. Come back to center, switch feet, step the other foot back, feet are facing forward, facing each other. Really sink this left hip back and breathe into your right hip. Breathe into your right hip, really exaggerating. Arms come up overhead, Very gently leaning just a little bit to your left side, pulling this left arm over, back to center. Bring the left arm on top of the left leg, either forearm or hand, and then reaching up and over, looking under the right armpit this time. Come back up, stretching the arms away from each other. Step the feet together, shake it out. Let's do a quick hamstrings quad stretch. All over the place today, sorry guys. Breathing into this quad. Other side, breathing into this quadricep. Really pushing out against that foot and trying to keep the knees close to each other. Let's do 3 big arm circles up and back for 1, 2, 3. Grabbing the hands, pulling the hands away from each other to open up that chest. Switch which hand is on top and pull that open. Give yourself a round of applause, guys. Thank you so much for working out with me today. Please leave any of your comments or suggestions down below, and I hope to see you next time.